This is the MGTOW Infinium here with another Infinium short take. This Infinium short take is entitled a PSA about swirling. Now, my MGTOW brothers, here of late, I've noticed as I travel along the MGTOW road that white women in particular are coming after me a bit more aggressively. And as I've related to you brothers before, I am mixed race, black, and Cherokee. But nevertheless, I wanted to kind of put out a brief message to my brothers, to you, my brothers, about swirling and the dangers of swirling. Now, we all know that women are coming out more aggressively because of the ending of the lockdown, so to speak, the slowing down of the lockdowns for the Charlie 19 virus and this and that, whatever. And so naturally, more hunting grounds are opening up for women. But there has been an ever-growing caveat, I would say, that is going on with women, and in particular, their objective of getting we men entrapped into the Venus flytraps and therefore getting access to resources, money, and whatever else they can think of to get from us. And that caveat is swirling. Now, again, I have been noticing myself lately that white women in particular have been coming after me and more aggressively trying to get my attention, trying to flirt with me, that type of thing. And I know accordingly, my black brothers, you have probably been experiencing, excuse me, my white brothers, you have been experiencing black women coming after you and doing the same thing. My brothers, and I would say this to all of us collectively, there is no benefit to swirling. Now, one of the things that are going on, and this is particularly with black men have been going under a lot of disrespect from their women, black women. So what is happening is that black men are turned off in general by black women. And so in seeing this, white women see the struggles and the disrespect that black women give to their black men. And so accordingly, they're coming up with ways to get their feet in the door, so to speak. So what they're doing is things like this. They are saying that they discovered new ways to talk to black men. And that is basically talking to them in a gentle manner, respecting them, so to speak, all these types of things to, again, ultimately entrap black men into their Venus flytraps. And I don't think it's so much with black women in terms of white men, but I do believe that this is going on as well with black women and white men. That these black women are changing their ways and acting more demure and acting more nice and respectful to their men, that type of thing. But again, the inherent danger here is my brothers, letting down your guard because of this woman who is of another race, who is batting her eyes at you, who is saying that I will treat you better because you are a white man. I will treat you better because you are a black man and I am of another race. I know how to help you. I know how to undergird you, this and that and whatever, blah, blah, blah. My brothers, there is a danger to that. Because ultimately, again, what will happen to you is that once you begin to cohabitate with them, once you begin to marry them, no matter what their race, you will be a slave, my brothers. And again, don't be fooled into, let's say again, a white woman talking to you as a black man and saying that I understand how black women treat you, but I will treat you better because I know how to talk to you. Don't let that fool you, my brothers. Don't let that fool you with whatever race it comes from. It is very dangerous, and it is just a ploy to entrap you into their Venus flytraps, my brothers. You must understand that the ultimate goal of any woman in this feminist plantation state is to get you entrapped into her Venus flytrap so that you can become a slave to the feminist plantation state. Again, I have related to you before, I have a relative who is a single mother, was a single mother, has two dudes which were black, and then she married a white guy. So she swirled. So these three dudes, again, are on the hook for these kids, for these, their raising, their money, everything. And see, it doesn't matter, my brothers, what color she is, what race she is. It is a clear danger to you to either cohabitate with or to marry women in this day and age. So again, my brothers, there is kind of like a spy versus spy thing going on with women right now. And it's particularly between black women and white women. The white women see again the disrespect that black women have against their men. And they are therefore going after black men. And you must remember, my brothers, there is a greater ratio of women to men. So there is therefore more competition when it comes to these women in general. So again, I have had situations where it's like maybe 3 times this year, hot, blonde, white women coming after me, trying to get my attention. White women in general, trying to get my attention, blocking me, trying to hold me up at work, trying to do anything to get in my face, so to speak. And it is something that can be bewildering. It can be something that's kind of fascinating to you as a man because you may not have experienced this type of thing. But again, it is a clear danger to you, my brothers. If a woman of another race attempts to swirl with you and attempts to get you into a serious relationship with her, it is very dangerous, no matter what the color is, for you to do anything like that, because ultimately, whether you're black, brown, white, or whatever race you are, whatever creed you are, you will lose your freedom, my brothers. And so, again, my brothers, the best thing for you to do in these situations is to ignore all of that and to put yourself first. Take care of you. Don't think about, well, I'm going to be alone, or whatever. If a woman has said to you, you're going to die alone, that's just throw that out the door. You, my brothers, are doing something that is dynamic, that is profound, and that is going your way on a pathway that takes you to freedom and that leads you to a place of freedom. I've said to you before, your freedom that is afforded to you by the MGTOW philosophy has an incalculable price to it. And you, as a MGTOW man who has consumed red pills and has therefore said that I will go my own way, should not throw that away for any woman just to lose your freedom, just to say that you're married, just to say that I have a woman in my life, just to say that I bow down to her, just to say that I slave in the slave pits of the feminist plantation state. I'm doing the quote unquote noble thing. That freedom that is afforded to you by the MGTOW philosophy should not be thrown away for any cause or any purpose to serve the feminist plantation state. Whether a woman wants to swirl with you or not, it should not be done. My MGTOW brothers, again, it takes a lot to be free, but keep your freedom. Keep your wits about you and go your way in peace. This is the MGTOW Infinium, and this has been an Infinium Short Take. My MGTOW brothers, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay on the MGTOW path, and remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.